Tensions between Iran and Washington are rising fast, and Donald Trump is now said to be weighing all options as pressure builds for a decisive response. A Reuters report said U.S. military action against Iran could begin within the next 24 hours, signaling a narrow window for diplomacy or de-escalation. If Trump gives the nod for strikes, the president has reportedly been handed a full dossier of potential targets, with detailed options for different levels of escalation. According to reports, the Trump administration has a list of high-value military targets inside Iran, focusing on command nodes and security infrastructure. The Daily Mail claimed the strike list was provided by a U.S. non-profit called United Against Nuclear Iran, though the exact sourcing has not been independently confirmed. The report further alleged that a total of 50 Iranian targets were delivered to the White House on January 12, presented as ready-to-use strike options. Among the locations listed, exact coordinates for the IRGC's Dar Allah headquarters are reportedly included, highlighting command centers as priority objectives. That IRGC headquarters is described as a military nerve center linked to operational control of police and internal security, making it significant during unrest. Reports also claim 4 additional key Iranian headquarters are part of the strike package, expanding the target set across multiple command sectors in Tehran. One reported target is the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps headquarters in Dar Allah, a key node for coordinating domestic security and rapid response. Another site listed is a Quds sub-headquarters in northern Tehran, which would be tied to Iran's external operations and regional networks. A third is the Fath sub-headquarters in southwest Tehran, reportedly linked to command functions and security coordination. A fourth is the Nosser sub-headquarters in northeast Tehran, which analysts say could be part of a distributed command and control grid. A fifth entry is the Garda sub-headquarters in southeast and central Tehran, suggesting the hit list covers multiple sectors to limit redundancy. U.S. military planners are also said to have a blueprint of IRGC command and control operation centers, mapping out how the security network functions. Beyond headquarters buildings, Iran's hidden infrastructure for intelligence and policing is also reportedly exposed, meaning targets may include covert nodes and communications. Reports say 23 IRGC besieged regional bases in Tehran are part of a possible hit list, pointing to a focus on crowd control and internal enforcement units. Operational units of the Al-Ari Mohammed Security and the Old Tsar Brigades also said to be at risk, indicating the list extends to deployable riot response forces. On January 12, Trump reportedly cancelled all meetings with Iranian officials, a step that signaled talks were no longer the main track. Trump then said help is on the way to protesters facing a crackdown in Tehran, a line that many interpreted as a warning of U.S. action. On January 13, Trump told reporters that Iran better behave, adding that intervention remains possible if violence escalates further. Reports claim the crackdown has left more than 2,000 people dead so far, although verification remains difficult amid communications restrictions. Other reports also allege that remaining diplomatic contact between Tehran and Washington has been snapped, reducing opportunities to prevent miscalculation. Meanwhile, Qatar confirmed that several U.S. troops were leaving Udeid Air Base, as force protection measures appear to tighten across the Gulf. In a January 14 statement, Qatar said the departures were taking place due to current regional tensions, aligning with wider signs of escalation readiness. Qatar's international media office said the step follows circulating media reports about personnel departures from Udeid, and framed it as a precautionary response. The statement said the measures were being undertaken due to current regional tensions, implying the move was about posture and safety rather than abandonment. It added that Qatar is implementing all necessary measures to protect citizens and residents, including safeguarding critical infrastructure and military facilities. Qatar also said any developments would be communicated through official channels, signaling controlled messaging as risks rise. Sky News reported that the United Kingdom is also withdrawing military personnel from a US base in Qatar, mirroring the American posture shift. The reported US and UK troop withdrawals come after Iran warned it would strike American bases, raising immediate concerns about retaliatory targeting. Tehran has reportedly told some Arab allies that US bases could be at risk if Trump intervenes, using the threat of blowback as a deterrent message. This latest exit advisory came just after US warplanes were activated at Udeid, suggesting preparations for operations and protection at the same time. Reports also said American warplanes were seen taking off from the Qatar base on Sunday, January 10, 2026, pointing to heightened air activity. Iran has launched live gunfire exercises along its Persian Gulf coast and near border regions facing Iraq and Azerbaijan, signaling a higher alert posture. The drills come as Iran faces mass anti-government protests and rising threats of US military action, creating a tense domestic and external crisis mix. Defense analysts say these exercises likely involve anti-aircraft guns, according to media reporting, suggesting Iran is preparing for air threats. Iranian aviation authorities issued at least 20 notices to airmen, warning pilots to avoid designated danger zones during the live fire activity. Some of these gunfire zones face Bahrain and Qatar, where the US maintains major military bases, making the geography strategically sensitive. Reports also say several danger zones were set near Qom, roughly 150 kilometers from Tehran, indicating drills are not limited to coastal areas. Areas near oil and gas fields, airports, and ports have also been declared off-limits, suggesting Iran is protecting strategic infrastructure during the alert phase. Overall, the drills are being read as a signal of heightened readiness, as Iran prepares for the possibility of US airstrikes and broader escalation.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the US will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HT videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.